right, welcome to Coaching Youth Hoops. Ah, episode 200. I don't know. I guess I could make like fireworks sounds or something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we could do that. Coach, it's been a long journey, 200 episodes, bringing, coming to live to you guys twice or recorded twice a week. But coming up with the topics and doing everything that Coach Collins does behind the scenes to make this all work together. Thank you, Coach Collins.
Yeah.
Uh, and we love doing it. Hopefully that comes through in the last 200 episodes. We've learned a lot by doing these and also keeping ourselves organized in how we teach and what we teach and just reinforcing. Because once we say something, it's out there and we're kind of held accountable. If our teammates our kids are listening and they're like, Coach, you don't
There's
do
no way
that.
they're listening to this. Uh
Actually,
yes,
I do. Some of my players do. They tell me that.
they do.
And their parents too.
Wow.
I'm like, you guys are you bored? No.
That's what they
So
said. We're
No,
not
that's what
bored.
I say to them. I'm like, are
I
you
know.
bored or
Why
just
are you
ran out of
listening to
you
us?
listen to everything on and then the
Maybe
last thing
Coach
you had to
Collins will
listen to
come
is
make
us?
maybe I'll make a special visit to your team at some point. I got to
No.
retire for make that happen. Um anyway, yeah, 200. We're only at 200 cuz coach made me go twice a week. That was like we were at once a week initially. And then we're at 200 cuz it's twice a week.
Twice
That's
a week,
why.
yeah.
Yeah. I know. I enjoy it. We always catch up too. It's like for 45 minutes before we do the podcast,
The
but
actual podcast.
the actual
Yeah.
podcast we usually catch up.
And
Um,
I didn't think, well, one, I thought we'd run out of material, but there is so much to talk about and break
oh
down in the
yeah.
game of basketball that if you go back to listen to the last 200 episodes, I actually had a coach shout out and appreciate all you coaches and, doing what you do and then, listening to us banter for, 30 minutes or so. But I had a coach, it just makes you feel good because you don't know what's out there and who, if anybody's listening, that we made a positive impact on how he coaches and made him a better coach.
Well, that made me
Those
feel
are nice.
good.
Everybody likes a little
Oh, look at
love.
that. Oh, wait. We'll see if I can do it we'll see if we can.
Oh, see if it comes through. Oh,
There
there it
we go.
goes. Yep. If
Oh,
you're
if you're
watching, you'll just
watching,
see Coach made hearts, live hearts right there on the screen.
I feel like Taylor Swift. There we go. 22. I won't start singing. All right.
Well, and
Uh,
if you have any positive, I want to add a positive review or just a shout out. Thank you.
oh yeah.
Please leave us a 5-star review. We would really appreciate that. Just a
We
little
love that.
gesture keeps
All
us
right.
going.
Yeah. So our sponsors keep us going too.
Our sponsors keep us going.
Let-
gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
Yep.
Check out Game Changer. It truly is a
A
game
game
changer for
changer.
you coaches. If you like stats and you want to review game footage, mark it up, share it with your team, make your team or make your players better and your team, you're going to love Game Changer. Go check it out at gc.com/coaching youth hoops.
Mic drop. All right. What are we talking about this week, coach?
Well, we saved the 200th episode to talk about one of the most heated conversations about
Yeah.
zone. Now, this isn't going to be should we run a zone or no zone. This is actually how to beat a zone.
Right.
All right. How do you beat a zone defense?
Zone
Coaches struggle
busters.
with it.
Zone
Yeah, zone.
busters.
Yeah, go to zone. Yeah. So we actually have a series of plays that we put together. If you go to coachingyouthhoops.com/zone, you will find it there.
There you go.
Again,
All right. So we're done.
coachingyouthhoops.com
Done.
forward slash zone. Those are plays, but we're going to talk about some
Yeah.
general rules today on how
Oh,
to
that's not
beat a
enough. Okay.
zone.
I agree.
Yes, on
Anyway, I love zone busters. It's actually one of our better things. Anyway, so how do you beat a zone? So I think you have to ask the question, what don't zones like? Zones,
what
what
don't zones like?
yeah, what
They,
don't zones what do zones
they don't
not
like you
like?
penetrating in the middle,
Yep. What else?
right? They don't like you doing layups. What
Yep.
else they'll do? They don't like you moving the ball.
Yep.
They don't
Yep.
like you penetrating the gaps.
Yep.
They don't like fast passes.
Okay. I mean, seriously, I think whenever you have these kind of questions, this is like, oh, this is the teacher in me, but you basically answered what you need to work on, right? You
Yeah.
need to work on moving the ball from side to side. You need to work at penetrating the gap. Zones do not like movement,
Yeah.
especially fast movement. I run a lot of 1-3-1, and if you move it fast, we have issues. So we sometimes have the gap, and we try to counter your counter. Um, so those are the things I think you really got to think about in terms of a zone offense is where are you putting people? How are you getting gaps? How are you moving the ball quickly? How are you making the zone move side to side and get distorted so that you can take advantage of it? Because then eventually it gets distorted enough that you can attack a rim or get layups or the things that you're talking about, coach.
Yeah, and the one of the other things too, and you kind of just mentioned it there, but it is overloading one side, right? You think about a zone, they're always, you want to have one more person on the ball side than they
We run
do,
a we
which,
run a chair set. I don't know if I've ever shared my chair set with you. We put a person in the on the low block, person in the baseline, person at the elbow, person at the wing, and then a person on the opposite side. Looks like a chair.
hmm,
And then we set a ball screen, and then we swing the chair to the other side, and then there's a chair on the other side. So it's called chair. Anyway,
no, interesting.
maybe at some point I'll diagram that up and share it with the world. But that's my tease. Get enough people
Yeah.
to reach out. Maybe
Uh,
we'll do that. But it's a great zone offense because it overloads the sides and it's quick movement from side to side and doesn't like it at all.
yeah.
It's not like it. Um, but yeah, I agree. It's you got to think and all zones. I'll give another thing on zones for especially for youth coaches. If it's an even man front on a zone, then you
Yeah.
want an odd man front.
That's a good
So if
point.
it's a
Yeah.
so if I'm running a 1-3-1 against you, you want two guards up top. You want to go opposite of what the zone is doing. If the zone is a 2-3, then you want an odd man front. You either want three guys up top or one probably up top. You always want to go counter because that gives you space and it gives you the ability to attack those seams.
Yeah.
Which is I think
Well,
is
you
a
know what
really
we do
important thing.
that our girls absolutely love if it's again a grade school and they're doing a zone. Uh, I don't think this is in Zone Busters, but I know it's in the blitz offense. It's called we in the blitz offense. It's called volley, but my girls love calling it hot potato. So in that particular situation, we if we face a 1-3-1, it really doesn't matter. If we face a 1-3-1, I'm just using your example, and we have two up top. The two players up in the top, they just literally pass the ball back and forth. We don't have a shot clock.
Like
So if you're
that.
going to pack
Yeah.
a zone and play a 1-3-1 on us at a grade school level, then we're just going to pass the ball back and forth. We only have to score once in that time, but yet I haven't yet to have a coach sit in his zone after we're passing the ball back and forth for a minute because they're yelling, "Go get the ball!" And then as
Right.
soon as they get the ball, we strike because there's a huge gap now because we just distorted their zone, and then we get layups off of the zone. So uh, it's a simple, stupid play that you could run. I came up with it out of desperation one time in a game because we were just getting destroyed by a one because we didn't practice against a 1-2-2. I'm like, okay, if you're going to sit in a 1-2-2, this is what we're going to do. And it worked really well to get layups. So but going back through the principles, just the principles against any zone, Coach Collins is right. So even if it's an odd front zone, then it's you do an even front, and then vice versa. So I think that's number one. Number two would be again overload one side, fast pass, penetrate the gaps, skip passes, move it from one side to the other. Um, did I miss anything there? I feel like I'm
I think
missing one.
so. You
Yeah,
missing one?
but those are some of the basic principles on how to beat a zone. You got to just move the ball, move the ball, move the ball, move the ball, right? And then,
Right.
oh, yeah, actually, there's one I did forget. Coaches often overlook this one, especially at the younger levels. Is screen against the zone.
Yeah.
We do a
Well,
lot of
well, you can,
screening.
and the thing is, I always tell people you can always run your man offense as long as there's enough movement, enough cutting, and enough side to side thing. You can always run your man offense against a zone,
Yeah.
as long as you're kind of putting them in the right positions and stuff. Um, you'll score. I mean, you will. You can also try to score in the 7 seconds before they set up their
They
zone
set up in
too,
the zone, yeah,
in
get
the
down there really
transition.
quickly. That's a
So
yeah.
that's
Oh yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, so fast break, right? That was the
yeah,
other one. Yeah,
yeah.
fast break. Get down the court before they set up in their zone.
You want to be
That
able to do
helps too.
that.
So
That's one of the easier ways to score, to be honest with you, is try to
yeah.
get it out
So
before they
that's
can
actually
really.
what we work on too, is getting the ball. If they score on their end, one, we work on literally getting the ball out really quickly and then into a fast break before they set up. Or if
Right,
they miss, then just moving the ball up the court before they get set up in their zone. And if we can't, then we go to volley or we run, like you said, our man offense. Seem to run our man offense a lot quicker against the zone, which is kind of fun to see because uh, um, it you can pace it, right?
right,
Slow to fast. Against the man, it seems like we always run a little bit slower, but in the zone, it just speeds up because they know that they have to do a fast pass and skip passes. And
right.
the other thing that I found recently too is I don't know, the dribble handoffs or the pitches, right? Seem to, again, not just speed.
The
That's what it
speed, and
is.
that's
It's the
for older
speed.
level. That's for older.
Older levels. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, do
Seventh
not
and eighth grade, we
run.
do that a
Do,
lot.
do not run that with a first grader, please.
Oh gosh, no. Well, you shouldn't be running zone
Yeah,
defense. They
at
shouldn't be in
all.
a zone defense against,
Yeah,
but
I know.
that's
All
a
right, coach.
we're not going to
Anything
get into
else?
that subject. Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
won't.
coaches, go check out our zone plays. I think you'll
Yes.
find them really interesting. Also, I'll put in the show notes I have a free booklet that we just some of the stuff that we just talked about. It explains it a little bit more detail. But if you go to coachingyouthhoops.com/zone, you can download all of those zone plays.
All right. Till next week, coach.
Next week, happy 200th episode.
Is it really our 200th? I can't believe it's our 200th. It is?
It
It
is
really is.
200.
I know. I know. I know. What are we going to do? We'll do something really special for 500.
Yeah,
Not just kidding.
that'll be next year.
No, it won't be next year. Okay. Yeah, he's kidding. It won't be next year. All right. Till next week, coach.
All right, till
Bye.
next week. Bye bye. Yeah, 200th according to this.